Hello YouTube. Now today I'm going to be making a video with the Canon camera again. Now once again, I'm sorry that I don't do these very recently. I can't stress this enough, but it's just harder to keep a constant pattern of an uploading schedule these days. I mean, I'm very busy with almost everything. I've got tons of work to do, and I'm just simply busy with my friends because they're more active than they used to, really. So anyway, we have this little speaker here. It is a Sanyo TV speaker. Now normally they're known for making some rather cheap TV speakers, ones that sound quite like ass. Now I've definitely come across a few that sound pretty bad, although I definitely have a majority of them in my collection in this house because they're just common here, but haven't tested them. Now, there's an interesting story behind this one. There is two, but the other decided not to use because it's covered in paint for some reason, because that happened at the factory. But these are not really... Sanyo TV speakers are never really videoed about on YouTube. It's usually Sony ones, but anyhow, there's an interesting story about this one. So this is actually, like, the True Tech from... This is actually a TV that was owned in this house. It used to be the downstairs TV, which was replaced with a MAGIX TV. You know what, may as well show you. This TV. Yep. And it's alright, but the sound is absolutely lacking considering it's a MAGIX. And MAGIX is a Funai brand, which is known for having absolute crap speakers, but for the sound, we use a Vizio soundbar that comes with the subwoofer and some surround speakers. It's a very nice system. Definitely worth paying for. So anyway, back up here. Now again, the speaker used to be used in the TV downstairs. That was a CRT. It was a Sanyo that was rather big. I thought it had a subwoofer in it. I was wrong. And the funny thing is, this with its brother inside, it was being played. It was always like pretty used. I mean, has a good bit of excursion for such a TV speaker, but I just don't remember this very well one day. So I was listening to television on the TV, and it was hooked up. Before then, it had a Panasonic home theater in a box system hooked up to it. It was alright, had its quirks, but it was good. But I remember one day the stereo was not even on, and my dad, I was playing TVs, like shows through it, and my dad thought the subwoofer was on the subwoofer setting 4, which is the max. He said, "Is that on subwoofer 4? And I remember screaming, "The sub's not even on!" So that was funny, I remember. In the TV, these sounded incredible, but in real life they sound very good. I mean, not as bassy as what they sound like in the TV, I mean, considering it doesn't have a box, but in the TV it sounded amazing, and out here it sounds pretty good. I mean, look at it. It looks like a pretty cheap speaker. It looks very typical. Like the normal defaults you'll see pretty much everywhere. So, but it's not like that. It sounds pretty good. The bass is actually quite awesome, if I don't say so myself. I mean, there is definitely better out there, but for a speaker like this, it's impressive to say the least. So I'm going to start to play the song soon, which I will show you right about now. No jump cut this time, and you saw my foot. Hang on, just have to turn my phone on. Now this one was requested by a user. Here we are. Focus camera. That's focused enough. It's no man told me. Now this one was requested by a user named Cyro589M. I'll link his channel in the description. Now, he is a very good YouTuber. He has some very nice speakers. I talk with him a lot. He is the owner of the Telegram group, The Audio Nuts. It's had a few crashes because of certain people who I will not mention. Cyro is the main one. He is a very good person. You should definitely subscribe to him. He has many subscribers, something in the 600s, I believe. I'm not quite sure. But he makes some very nice videos. His thumbnails are always beautiful. In fact, I've used his thumbnails as wallpapers before, which is pretty funny, as they're all in 1920 by 1080. So yeah, I will be using the song now, and if you couldn't tell on camera, my phone now has a crack in it, if you must wonder. Like, this is the first time, this is my second phone, and this is the first time I've cracked it. But that happened while I was taking apart I was checking out a Sony Vega TV. I didn't take it apart. It looked very nice. It was giant, and it had a curve in the back, which is usually a sign for a subwoofer, but while I was checking it out, I didn't have the proper screwdriver for it, and when I was kinda in a sitting position, my phone slipped right out and fell screen flat on the concrete. I was scared shitless, but the top part is pretty much completely cracked. It's kind of upsetting if you ask me. Oh well, but I'm just thankful this part of the screen still works, but I do have a backup phone which has service, which I will show you right about now. This phone is an HTC Desire 520. Barely used this, I just found it, but it still has service, so it's pretty much mine. I factory reset it. Size comparison, HTC is a lot bigger. The HTC is pretty much better in every way except for the processor. It's 0.1 gigahertz. No, this is 1.119 gigahertz. No, this is 1.19 gigahertz. This is 1.20. That's the only advantage. This has a way better camera, way better space, same amount of RAM, but more usable, and just is better in general. So eventually I'll kind of transition to this thing, as it's just so much better. But anyhow, enough about that, and on to the test with No Mana Tell Me. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but Cyro likes this song, so shout out to him. Not waiting any longer. You are onto me, this feeling's getting stronger. Eyes awaken and I wanna know you better. I am onto you, you're tempting, I'm a fighter. I don't know what I'm wanting. We're too far to touch, your look is really haunting. All I know is I've been feeling kinda lonely. I need you so much, but you don't even know me. Tell me Alright, well I can see why Sanyo likes that song, because it's a good song. I like it, but it's kind of lacking bass, as I had to turn up the bass on this amplifier to 1.5, which I normally don't like doing. And apparently this amplifier doesn't like this volume for some reason. It was cutting out a good bit, but anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and once again, I'm sorry for not uploading many videos like this anymore. It's just hard to get to them, but I do have a surprise for you guys on... I will either record it tomorrow or in 2 days, most likely tomorrow. A very good system. I will be making a video of a JBL TV speaker system that has a subwoofer. I'm going to show the magnet of the speaker now. Didn't even get hot. It is made by a company called Balance. Balance is kind of a weird name. I was expecting YDT or what was the brand? It's DYS. I was expecting DYS, but it's made by a company called Balance. I've never heard of. 8 ohms, 5 watts. It's just a sticker. And there's some kind of stamp. I'm guessing it's possibly a serial number. I'm not too 100% sure, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe for more.